Hey, you here for the next video? Sorry it's been so long, but today we're going to review this. No, not my front yard. What I am reviewing on this very bright day is this, the Google Nest Hello. I had it professionally installed and I'm going to talk about why. It's a great feature for a lot of people. It's got a great set of features. It's useful, but again, it's not for everyone. Not everyone likes to have a video camera outside their home, especially on their entryway. So I'm going to talk about the pros, the cons, and why $5 a month is a lot for some people, but if you're looking for some peace of mind, it's actually a really good deal. So let's go inside where it's not so bright and I can keep talking. Before I get into the specifics of the features and the benefits of a Google Nest Hello video doorbell, what I want to talk about is the install. So I did get mine professionally installed for a couple of reasons. Primarily though was this. So this is a transformer. It is connected between your doorbell and your electrical panel. Normally, simple electrical, replacing lights and that sort of thing, I'm pretty good with. But when you look at where this is attached, and I'm going to pan around so you can see, for me, this is attached right at the panel. So I wasn't comfortable necessarily touching that directly, and I believe in Ontario, you really shouldn't be. So I went to the Google Nest website and I found an install professional. They did a fantastic job. One of the wires at the front of my house was also a little short, so they were able to put the extender on. The install went smooth and easy. So for me, having to replace this because mine was underpowered and wouldn't have powered the camera, it was really worthwhile to have a professional come in. Do not underestimate some of the Google products. So the Google Nest, the original Nest thermostat, for instance, or something like this, don't feel bad about getting it professionally installed. It'll be worthwhile in the long run. You know it'll be working, you know it'll be safe, and you're not touching something that could kill you. So as I said, installation was really something that I wanted to have a professional come in and do. Here's the box. I've installed a few of these Google Nest products myself. I did all of my Nest Protects, for instance, so the carbon monoxide and smoke detector combo. I've installed both of the wired and battery versions. Battery versions are quite simple to install. The wired is a little more complicated, but as long as you're comfortable with wiring, and again, turn off your power to your wired alarms at the breaker panel before you start. That's not too complicated. This one, because it was right at the panel, was a lot more complicated. Now, the video quality you saw at the beginning of this video was not top of the line. I actually have it set at the half quality level. One of the advantages to that is, of course, less bandwidth use on your network. It seems to be just good enough for me. I can see people clearly on the property, not as clearly as they're on the street, but there's not a lot of reason for me to see people clearly on the street. But very good product so far. I spend $5 a month to hold 5 days worth of video. So you can store the last 5 days worth of video. It will allow you to download video clips up to 1 hour. It'll do a time lapse of up to 12 hours in length. And you can store 3 1-hour clips online at all times, but you can download and then delete and keep going like that. Overall, I'm really happy with it, but again, it's a video doorbell. So it is always recording, it's always going to the cloud. There's no local storage. So for a lot of people, that's not going to be the most comfortable or most happy place for you to be living. So there are privacy concerns. I will not be getting indoor cameras, for instance. That's where I'm drawing the line. You'll see that I had a review for the Google Nest Hub. The Google Nest Hub does not have a camera, so it's really no different than having a Google Nest Home Mini or anything like that. It's the Google Nest Hub Home Max that is going to have a camera. And that one I'm going to have to seriously consider whether or not I see the benefit of. Definitely the home hub is nice. There's some great benefits to it, but adding even the bigger screen, having that bigger screen doesn't really, for me, take away from the fact that it has that camera, that always on camera. Now, there's a hardware switch, so you can deactivate the camera, but it also deactivates their mic. So there's no way to do it separately, which is unfortunate. So the video, as I said, the video quality you see at the beginning of the video is not the best line quality, but really it's good. It's good enough. I may bump it up someday if I find the need to, but it covers the front of my property quite well. So overall, I'm quite happy with this purchase. There are some pros and cons. There is facial recognition, so you can assign names. And again, to people who show up, if you have any Google Home Minis, it will announce who's at the door if it knows who's at the door. You will get alerts on your phone. The nice part is you can customize the alerts. So I was getting a ton of alerts, which was getting quite annoying, but I was able to scale it back. You're able to map out in what the camera sees to say this is the property. So I only want to be alerted if a person comes on the property, or a person comes on my front porch, for instance. So you can really get that specific. But overall, it's a bit of an investment. But as far as video doorbells go, this one's pretty good. So again, that's the Google Nest Hello. And any questions in the comments, and I'll happily follow up either within my written blog or in another video. Thanks ever much.